Module 2 is another module that contains resources for the teacher. This module has the resources that you'll need to help you get started with the implementation of the course. The resources that are available in this module are listed here. We'll look at some of these individually. Again, you can use your link in your Canvas LMS to access these resources listed underneath Module 2 of your training. So the Bryant Microenterprise Credential is for all Louisiana students. We've talked about the credential objectives, the scope and sequence recommendation. Each section has an implementation guide, which provides you a list of resources, purpose of resources, implementation notes, and anticipated teaching time for each resource or topic. Questions or needs, or you want to share a resource that you developed, can be done at the microenterprise.blog website. Again, a review of the required modules, the purpose, and the completion activities. So the first is a self-assessment. This one's going to require students reflect on personal interests and strengths and take a online self-assessment simulation, which is done through an Excel spreadsheet. If you don't have Microsoft Excel, we have links to Google Docs for you. They just don't work as nicely as the Excel files do. There's a two-part self-assessment, and you must keep the report for both of these in your student portfolios. Secondly, students will complete a self-assessment presentation. This is going to require students to engage effectively with a workplace mentor. And when we think about mentor, this is just going to be someone that comes in that's a business person to hear your student's presentation and to engage in a conversation with them. You can do this virtually, or you can have actual individuals come to your class for these presentations. You must keep the self-assessment presentation checklist for the student. The third module is the Microenterprise Credit Application. In this simulation, the students will complete a small business bank credit application and an online credit application using Excel simulations to do these. The fourth required activity is the company registration, and it requires students to learn about the requirements for forming a new business. For this, they will go to the GoBiz student portal and register their business with the Secretary of State in our fictitious website. And the fifth component is the credential online test. It requires the student to master financial concepts essential to the success of every small business. This will be done using an online certification exam selected by the Baton Rouge Area Chamber. So Module 2 focuses on getting started. It's going to give you a class introduction script. It's going to give you introductory student handouts, student portfolio checklist, which this is an important document that I utilize a lot. And I usually print out a copy and place it in a manila folder to create each of my students' portfolio checklist and to keep their documents. 0205 is going to talk about developing a mentor network outreach and ways to do that. 0206 is important if you're going to be using this course as an SLT. It's a pretest. Students with little knowledge should not expect to do well, and be sure to communicate this prior to the test. This gives you an understanding of where they are on their understanding prior to coming in. O207 pretest teacher guide is going to be located in the teacher resources that I'll be sharing with you on how to access in Module 8. 0208 is the complete credential word bank. This is a great resource, and it has all the words that are a part of the Microenterprise Credential listed. But it is a lot of words. I do not recommend that you give this to the students at the beginning of the course. This is a great resource to give them at the end of the course as they're beginning to prepare for the Microenterprise Regional Certification Exam. This is also a great resource for you as you prepare to take your exam But again, please do not give that to the students up front. It is a very large document with lots of vocabulary words, and it may scare them just a little bit. So now in Module 2, if you'll complete and go ahead into the next sections of your module and see those are the resources that we highlight for this module to help you with getting started.